Well, been here 10 minutes. I already found me a set of door panels, so new glass coming soon. Alright, what's going on, y'all? It is Labor Day and my first day off of work in a minute, so I went straight to pull apart, and looks like we're gonna have another set of door panels in the works, so I'm excited. And I haven't had these for, I think it's been 3 years. See this one, I don't even have a screen on that one, but it's in the back. But anyway, it's been 3 years and it's about that time to switch it up. So, new doors coming soon. I think I'm probably gonna keep the same equipment because I mean, it sounds good. I just want a different look. So, still gonna be the two massive audios. No tweeters this time, or no super tweeters, just the massive audio 6.5s. But should be pretty dope. I think I'm gonna go back to doing a solid black door instead of the white. So I might have white trim or something, but for the most part, it'll be a solid black door. But yeah, so I guess stay tuned. Yes, I guess after 3 years, it's time to go ahead and switch it up and show these people what I'm about, I guess. So, new doors coming soon. Still gonna be 2 6.5s. I'm gonna put a logo somewhere in the middle, the Woodstock logo, Woodstock Audio. So, somewhere in there. But doors gonna be all black. Still gonna have the white coming across the dash. I might do this little piece white on the next set. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, trying to switch it up and give them what they've been asking for. Alright, so a few screws here and there, and we are back to plain old door. So it's been a long time since I've seen this door panel off. I think I might miss it, but hopefully the new one will be a whole lot better, a whole lot cooler. But I think I am gonna miss this white already. Alright, so I'm working on just a rough sketch to make this mount. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make an MDF piece this shape, probably layer it a couple times so it'll sit right here, screw that in, and then the 6.5 is gonna mount to that, so it'll sit right here. It'll be up about like right here, which will still be lower than what it was sitting in that. But so that's what I'm doing there, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, so it'll kind of tuck some down in here. So like I said, it'll still stick up a little bit, but it won't stick out as far as it did in this whole setup, which was built on top of the actual panel itself. So it'll sit lower than that, so it'll be a little easier to reach, you know, these things and all of that. But let me go ahead and trim that out, measure this one, cut that, and then I can go ahead and get on it. Alright, we're looking good. So, hole is cut. This is gonna be our template. I'm gonna spray this whole thing in like plastic dip or something just to put some kind of coating on it that'll block water at least a little bit. So, with it being in the door, just in case any water get in there, I don't really want the wood to get wet and swell and all of that. So, I'm gonna coat it with something. Maybe even resin if I have to, but kind of don't want to do a whole batch of resin just for that, but we'll see. But the thing is, it's cut, speaker fits, it's flush all the way around, no problem. And just gonna cut this out, make a copy for the other door, and then we'll be on our way and do the template for the other speaker. Alright, so instead of the dip, I ended up finding some of this undercoat that I had laying around from something, but this should do what I was planning to do with the dip. So this should coat it good enough to where water won't really mess with the wood, and you know, it shouldn't be a lot of water touching it anyway, but just in case some get on it, this should kind of protect it from that. So I'm gonna let that dry, flip it over, spray the other side, then I'm gonna go ahead and mount it and after that, go ahead and get the speakers screwed in, and I at least have that. So I had the speakers in, so I'll be able to, still listen to music while I ride around and deal with cutting this open and re-glassing that. But so I have one there, and then like I said, I'm gonna do a mount somewhere around there. So I still have both speakers. Everything will still be good. Then I can kind of just freestyle with the door a little bit with some designs that wouldn't necessarily work if I still had to get the speakers mounted on it too. So this should work pretty good, and the door will be a whole lot lighter as opposed to this one with these speakers already built in it and everything. So the panel itself will be lighter. But let me go ahead and trace out this next the next mount while this dries. It's looking good so far. So what I'm doing, getting rid of this short wire that I had when both speakers are like right by each other. So this is 12 gauge wire, 14 gauge wire. So it's 14 gauge for the 6.5. So just adding a little extra so it'll reach from this speaker on over to the one that I'm doing here. But this is mounted, carpet behind it, kind of soften up that seal or whatever. And this, I'm not sure yet. I might, since I don't have the tweeters in here, I might add the other 6.5 in the middle and do 3, but I'm not sure yet. So far this is going to nothing. This is factory wires from the regular radio. So at the moment this is nothing, but all of this is from the amp. Everything is wired in parallel. So yep, stay tuned. Alright, so I got that one mounted, and it is good and sturdy, shouldn't go nowhere. So 1 down, 3 to go. Alright, so holes cut in this for the speaker to sit back and touch it, or not bump up against anything. Wires ran through. Got mounting holes drilled in. Well, anyways, 1, 2, 3, and then that'll be mounted on top of this, so that'll be the cushion to kind of soften everything up. So all of that is good. Now just to mount this piece, and yep, and then mount the speaker onto that, and that'll be it for this side. Alright, so almost ready on this one. Just had this cutoff wheel. If you watched any of the other videos, you already know about that. But went ahead, trimmed all of this out. So now I got my base, and I got this from the junkyard. So it was a little dirty, so I went ahead and kind of washed it off a little bit, and still gotta dry it and wash it a little bit more. But this will give you an idea of why I did it. So once this fits back on here, speakers are in good, covered up. Now I can make just a regular cover that'll fit right where the door is already made, so it won't stick out too much. And I can do whatever design I want, and it's just gonna be screens in there, like not TV screens, but the mesh like this one. So it'll be a screen with a little design or whatever cut into it. So should look pretty good once it's said and done. And I'm gonna put some LEDs in there, so should be a pretty nice one. But almost to a point of stopping for the day. You see it's starting to get a little dark, sun setting, but looking good so far. And tune in for part 2 of this, I guess.